Welcome to Kharche ka Funda with me, Anil Saigal. On this show, we'll talk about the fundamentals of spending wisely. We have with us today Pooja. Hi, Pooja.
Hi.
Pooja, tell us a little about yourself. What do you do? Where do you live?
I am an event manager
Mm-hmm.
and I've been staying at Andheri. After I got married, I shifted in 2013 to Goa
Mm-hmm.
and then we shifted back to Mumbai.
Okay, so which do you like better, Goa or Mumbai?
Mumbai, anytime.
Mumbai is any day better.
Anytime, yes.
Oh, I love Goa.
It's good for a vacation but not for family staying.
Okay. So tell us, Pooja, what is on your mind? You are planning to buy something that you would like to discuss with me?
Yes, I have a son.
Okay.
So I'm also planning for his investments and also I am planning to buy a car.
Okay. So
I
you
need
have
to
two things
replace
on
a
your
car.
mind.
Yes.
Okay, great. So currently you have a car, Pooja?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And why do you want to buy a new one then?
That's kind of old, and then now I did give it to someone, and then it didn't come to me in a good condition.
Okay.
So I don't really want to invest a lot of amount, making that car. Instead, I,
Oh, okay.
sell that car off and buy a new car.
And how old is the car?
I bought it like 3 months ago.
The one that you're driving?
Yeah.
But it's an old model.
Yeah. It's a 2007 model.
2007 model. So the repairs is too expensive. You want to buy a new one.
Yes.
So you want to buy a brand new car or again a used car?
A brand new car.
A brand new car. Do you have a budget in mind?
Not really, but I really want to buy a sedan. I don't want to buy a hatchback or
Okay.
something.
So
of
you
that
have
sort.
something like between 9 and 10 in your mind
Yeah,
or
9
even
to
more?
10 to 15 actually. Yeah.
Have you considered buying an SUV like Duster or something?
Yeah, but then I have a baby, so wherever we go, I need a big boot. So sedans have big boots, so I can just shove in his pram.
How old
and
is your son?
1 year, 3 months.
So 1 year, 3 months, he's not that old that you need a huge car right now.
Yeah, but then wherever I have to travel, I have a basket of clothes with me, and I have a pram with me. I have a different set of bags for medicines, his diapers.
And then you like a big car.
Yeah.
That's the big reason. Okay. Because he doesn't care which car you drive.
Exactly.
Right now you need a car and you have savings for the car that you want to buy.
No, not yet.
Have you saved up over the years?
No.
So how many years you said you've been married?
3 years.
3 years. And both of you haven't been able to save anything till now?
Yeah, before we used to stay with I used to stay with my in-laws. We were in a
Okay.
joint family.
Okay.
So when we shifted back to Mumbai, now that I was expecting then, so I couldn't work. So now I'm starting
Okay.
to work, so now there's a cash flow from my side as well.
Okay. And
So now
Mumbai
I
you
can
have your
think
own
about it.
house or
Here it's rented.
rented? And Goa?
Goa was our own flat.
So wasn't that a good reason to live in Goa?
But it was...
Financially.
Yeah, but then Goa property rates are not that good.
Property rates are not good, but you don't pay a rent, no?
No.
How much is the rent you pay here in Mumbai?
37,000.
37,000. That goes straight into the savings account if you live in Goa.
Yeah.
That's a strong enough amount to buy a car with, no?
Yeah.
If you
But then
use-
Mumbai has more scope for work.
For
I mean,
work.
Yeah.
The earning is better in Mumbai.
Yes.
Okay.
Goa is just seasons. When there are seasons, when music festivals is where I can get into events.
Yes.
Throughout the year, Goa is very, very cold.
Okay. So let's go back a little. You said this car, if I get it repaired, it will cost me more. So how
Yeah.
much will it cost you to get this car repaired?
The mechanic is quoting me easily 80,000.
And if you go, let's say, assuming that they give you a 15 lakh rupee car with zero down and you are paying an EMI. So the EMI would be around how much?
I can at least afford like a 15,000
A
EMI per month.
15,000 EMI would mean 1,80,000 in a year and about 9 lakhs in 5 years. So then you'll be giving the balance already down. So you'll need a saving of 6 to 7
Yes.
lakhs if you want to buy a 15 lakh
Yes,
rupee car
yes.
and a 5-year loan.
Yes.
So that is not going to work because you don't have 6 to 7 lakh savings.
Yes.
So let's, for the moment, forget about that and go back to the 80,000 rupees repair. Is that not more practical right now for you?
Mechanic is telling me that I will repair it for you. But the car, if it gives you problems again, then you have to repair it again.
See that anyway, nobody can guarantee you anything.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise, if you sell this car, how much do you get? If you sell the car?
3 lakhs.
Pooja, another good idea for you could be like, why don't you buy another car? If you sell this car for 3, what other car can you get?
I can get a Desire or maybe a Swift.
You can get a
Yeah,
Swift.
yeah.
So you'll get a more recent model.
Yes.
And there you won't have the problem of recurring repairs.
Yes.
So why don't you do that? Do that and you save this need to save for 6 months and then get it repaired. You are already a jump ahead.
Yeah.
And right now your child is small, so you'll be able to fit everything in the car and fit him very comfortably, believe me. So think practical and go with this.
Go with a smaller car. Yes, I can think over that.
So you had another target also which you mentioned passingly, that you want to save money for your son.
Yes.
So where does that go? Is that priority number 1 or is that priority number 2?
Number 1.
If that's priority number 1, you mentioned it before you mentioned
Yes.
the car. So go with priority number 1 first and priority number 2 later. You need to now apply your mind and apply all your efforts to start saving something. So there are some fixed expenses which you cannot reduce. But I'm sure there are things like outings and things that you are doing regularly, which if you reduce, you can, I would say, save about 10% of your income, 10 to 15%. Do you think you can do that?
I can try.
You need to try that, because the first most important thing is you want to put some money aside for your son. And your son will very soon start going to school.
Yes.
Before you know it, it's 3 years old and they're
Yes,
starting
yes.
school. So I would say go for an education policy. There are a lot of education policies. Try out some. I have a Bal Vidya for my daughter. I had taken out. It was pretty good. So see if there is any good education policy like Bal Vidya. I think they still have Bal Vidya. So try and see, find out the details of this policy and see what money per month you need to save, so that when your son starts going to school, you have all his school fee coming out
Okay.
from that. So that should be your priority number 1, to save for that, because your expenses are going to go up and not down.
Yes.
And hopefully your income will also go up, so it will be easy for you to put this money to one side. It will give you a confidence, it will give you something to tell your son when he grows up.
Yes,
See,
totally.
हमने ये किया था. So you'll have a great story like we keep telling our children.
Yes, yes.
So anything else you have on your mind, Pooja, today that you want to discuss?
That was the main thing I had to talk about.
So I hope I've been able to help you a little
Yes,
on
yes.
that.
I will start it from this month itself.
Please,
It's the
please
third,
do.
and I'll start it from now.
Please do. Thank you very much, Pooja, for coming and talking to me. And we'll see you again sometime, and you tell me whether my
Definitely.
advice worked for you or not.
Yes, it was so nice meeting
Thank
you.
you. And before we go, Funda of the day. Keep your priorities in mind whenever you're planning to spend your money.